attention. So I probably can't film that many videos, but that's why this video is probably filmed before I post it, if that makes sense. Beforehand, I guess, so yeah. Shivers. Perpendicular. I could also do like this. Coconut chocolate cookie. Coconut chocolate cookie. Crunch. Coconut chocolate cookie crunch. Okay, so I'm gonna try to think about a combination of words, and I'm gonna start with one word, and then, it's gonna snowball into a lot of words. Let's start with the word. Fluffy. Then the next word I'm gonna add on to the end. So, fluffy. just any suggestions. I would love any form of feedback, anything. I would love. So just relax, and I'm gonna trace your face. Okay, so your eye, and then here we go. Yeah, that's just. Gonna take some. Okay, now I'm gonna draw you on this piece of like cardboard. I guess it's cardboard, but yeah, I'm gonna draw you. So I just need to, see what you look like. Okay. Okay, you have some nice features. That's your eye, that's your eye, that's your eye. Good eye. I'm gonna draw now. Okay, so your nose. Okay. Oh, it turned dark. I have another device with me, so I can get some light. Otherwise, it would be really dark. So, now your mouth. Okay. Yeah, okay, you have an interesting mouth. Then lastly, we have, your really defining feature about your face, which I'm gonna draw here. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, I don't think the video is gonna be that much longer. Oh wait, we have. Well, Greg, I'm just gonna put this away first. Remember just to relax. And if you're stressed, also remember that it's never that serious. Like, you're always gonna find a way out of it or something like that. Here we have the scissors, which I'm gonna give you a haircut with. Okay, so what do you want? Okay. I'm a professional hair artist. What if your hair was the bad stuff you had all along? And really, I'm not even. I'm removing the connection you have with bad stuff. I think that's what it is, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna be plugging away your bad thoughts, like stress and anxiety and stress again. Or yeah, yeah, anything bad you're thinking about, I'm gonna cut away. Oh, let's do a game. So you're gonna close your eyes. Close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. And then I'm gonna move. Actually, I'm gonna move the pencil along the screen. And once it reaches the middle, right around here, I want you to tell me stop with your eyes closed. Okay? So, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. I hope they're closed. Otherwise, you're cheating. But if you don't want to close them, that's all right too. I'm gonna start now. Now it's all the way at the end, but I'm gonna move it to the other side, but it's gonna be a little bit quicker because I didn't really realize that it doesn't, go, the camera doesn't film the length of my phone. So I'm gonna move the other way, but it's gonna be quicker. And actually, I'm also gonna do this trigger word, which is gonna be ultimate while I'm moving. The ultimate. Yeah, that was way quicker, but we're gonna move it back again because, that was just a test run. And now we're gonna say, did you know? Did you know? No, we're not gonna say that. That's bad. I'm just gonna list